Sephiroth DLC Sword Lucario.
Oh, I hate that, but you're right.
In that he just kind of has to be losing, but once he's losing, he just becomes really scary.
Terry is FGC Lucario.
Yeah.
All right,
exactly.
so Zephyr, though, going to take I mean, luckily, we're taking this to Town and City. Going to have to deal with, like, the, you know, the blaster, I guess. That's really the only threat to him right now. But he's got projectiles of his own, and the sword is really, it speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Masamune, what can you say?
I mean, it's 8 feet long, you know, and I mean, like, it's just like Sephiroth, right? It's tall, it's thin, it's agile, it's going to really just put you in the ground. I mean, it cut Galeem and Darkon in half. Like, what?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, but still, Cheddar doing a great job of keeping the percent lead and playing so patiently, right? Like, Zephyr recognizing that he doesn't have the ability to approach this character, nor would you want to. And Cheddar, being the aggressor in this situation, has been benefiting, but now an edge guard could be where Zephyr needs something.
Calls out the bull with the F smash just as that one wing came out, too. He was like, okay, players roll in, good players roll the ledge, edge, you're in the corner, you're going to roll the ledge, but beautiful job using the platform there, knowing that it limited Cheddar's options and finding that fair, just all around, just beautiful old situational awareness from Zephyr.
For sure. And now he's getting caught like charging up these like shadow players, which is kind of an issue. Right? He's able to get some of them off, but I haven't seen him convert yet. Right, and he's looking for like right here. Now he gets that, but it's a quick dash attack on shield, or down tilt on shield rather, sorry. Yeah. And so he's able to get punished because he's doing that unsafely on Cheddar's shield.
And as well, like Wolf, right, being a fast faller means that after that falling fair, he's not able to find that sliding down tilt that he's been looking for, or that does work on a lot of floatier characters. And speaking of dash attacks, a panic air dodge from Zephyr gonna cost him a stock as Cheddar finds a dash attack of his own, and it feels like Zephyr, the first stock, was playing really well in that mid-range right outside of Wolf's sword, where it's still not safe enough for him to blaster because he's not going to hit you with a melee hitbox, but also it's not far enough away for it to be safe. And then since that first stock, he's kind of just, it feels like he's always in Cheddar's face, and then Cheddar's just like, okay, thanks.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, Cheddar is able to do so much here with dash attack, getting a nice resets here after a couple quick straight hits, right? Like, Wolf combos are really all about, like, how can you play off of these resets? Like, how can you get these tech situations? How can you get their drift back after you hit them with, like, a fair? Like, just intentionally don't go for anything true. You just get for something that's, like, more damage, better advantage states for you.
Yeah, no, I mean, both these, right, both these characters, their strength is just kind of in their neutral, their ability. In Wolf's case, right, he just has great buttons, and then he's going to convert off them, and his combo game can be very strong. Sephiroth going to wall you out, and then once he puts you in the air, he can stay so far away from you that he can just cover a bunch of your options reactively. We see it there, but at 160, you do have one wing, but you also just die to pretty much any button Wolf throws out.
Right, exactly. So this is dangerous, right? Because with wing, Zephyr can outmaneuver Cheddar. I think that, I mean, his movement now is slightly better than Wolf's just because he's got that power up. But the dash attack basically inside of him, hit him with the back end of the leg, and that's all it takes. It's just like, what can you do? Zephyr gets caught in another one of those dash attack situations. It hurts.
And that's I mean, 2 out of the 3 stocks that game were taken by Wolf dash attack.
Yep.
Like, he just wasn't ready for it at all. Just, he wasn't ready for, okay, burst option that kills with quick startup. He wasn't ready, okay, that I can get my landing caught like this. And one of the things that I think is really interesting, considering how close range that Zephyr was opting to play a lot of the time, was we didn't see counter come out at all.
Scintilla, I think, is dangerous. Yeah. I don't like using Scintilla in this matchup.
I agree on paper, but if you're going to get in Wolf's face like that, you have to mix up, because you have to mix it in, because otherwise you're just naring and grabbing.
You have to use it aggressively and not defensively.
Yes.
Which is the thing. A defensive use of Scintilla is going to be very detrimental, because then Cheddar will be able to use that effectively, right? Force out the blaster at longer range, make Zephyr have to throw it up and then go in over and then get a big punch,
or
because
just,
it's long-lasting.
Or just bait it out once you see them do it defensively and jump over them and get the free punish.
A quick short hop in your face with the Scintilla, it not being a true counter and then actually being able to activate regardless of being hit or not is still a really good aspect of it that can benefit an aggressive use here for Zephyr.
And we finally see a jab coming out from Zephyr. It doesn't work, but it does allow an advantage. They unfortunately not able to find the stock, and that overextension gonna cost him the back air from Cheddar, taking it early, and just like that, what felt like a very even opening just turns into a huge lead off the bat for Cheddar.
That's kind of how Wolf is, right? Like, we forget, like, oh, Sephiroth has like an insane kill power. Like, Sephiroth is explosive, but I mean, Wolf has been doing this since forever. Like, he literally, since base game, has been doing this. And right now, we're getting all these callouts, looking for more dash attacks just because he's got the green light to be able to go for it. He's got all of that leverage in that first game. Why not go for it in game 2?
Yeah, no. And right now, just finding a grab, catching in Cheddar's dash in. And that's where we've seen really Zephyr get all of his grabs, is he'll just dash dance and then just stop and let Cheddar just run into him and grab him for it.
Yeah. So far, a lot of jumps from ledge here from Zephyr too. I think that's why Cheddar's been able to get a lot of these nice clutch back airs, because he's looking for those jump callouts, right? Zephyr knowing that some of his best movement is going to come in the air, especially with wing. And now he needs to utilize that tool as effectively as you can. Got to get the max potential out of it, and we are going to get the max potential out of that F tilt as well.
Yeah. And I like the adjustment from Zephyr here, starting to play a lot more defensive, starting to kind of play a lot more non-interactive. If it's possible to play, I think, campy with a sword character, I think that's exactly what Zephyr's doing here.
Right.
And honestly, I think that's the way you should be playing Sephiroth, is just run away, stab them, run away, stab them, run away, stab them, and then
play keep away, but you have like a 10-foot long pole that you can hit them with. And honestly, that's how Zephyr was playing in like Wi-Fi tournaments. Like, he has the ability. I know he has the ability to play that patiently. I think right now Cheddar is just using like Wolf's good tools and the drift as well, right? Like, Cheddar's approaches and his aerials have been on point.
Yeah, no, fine. Like, both, I mean, Cheddar as well, like, his movement and his ability to find openings, mix things up, or just even keep, like, mixing things up we saw there by just doing the same option again, right? He got grabbed for just running into Zephyr 3 times. And so he said, you know what? I'm just going to do it again because you're not going to cover it this time.
That's true.
And now, right, has Zephyr in the corner, has the advantage state, finding another grab, and the back throw not going to do it just yet, but at this point, you've got the coast-to-coast. Pretty much anything's going to kill. You're not upset with this situation if you're Cheddar.
That's very true. Okay, we are looking for the big call-out. That down smash is not going to be enough, and then you get a back throw. Now Zephyr, although he was looking for a bit of a Hail Mary there to kill before 80%, it's just not going to pan out in his favor. He's looking for more here with the up air, and then poking a bit out. There we see the Scintilla, but again, it's not working.
Yeah, I was going to say, with how far away Cheddar was from stage, I think you have to crouch ledge slip there and to just threaten something, force an early option out from Zephyr, or from Cheddar, because then you can react with up B or something and try and catch it. Right. But instead, Scintilla, you're trying to get the 2-frame. It's just so hard to time, and it just didn't work out.
Right, and I still have yet to see him like throw out one of these like bigger flares. Like, we have yet to see the commitment. It can be risky, but I mean, you got to mix it up at some point. And right now, Zephyr is just kind of charging all of this, but then he doesn't set up any other ledge trap. Right, he's looking for maybe a reaction, but Cheddar's been cool-headed. He's still going to get called out there, but Zephyr. Now, where can this percent lead go? Well,
it went right into a grab release. He's real quick. Cheddar trying to get a couple too many pummels there. But I think what you said earlier was really true, that Zephyr starts to tunnel vision just a little bit, right? We see it there. He's so focused on what he was going to do after getting off the ledge that he kind of just immediately was like, pushed a jump, even though he'd been getting called out for over and over all set. And Cheddar's just like, okay, yeah, I'll take my back air, sure.
Exactly, right? It was again, the jumps from ledge that's been absolutely killer. And we got Raffle Fox. Let's go, Raffle.
Hi, Raffle.
Whoa.
How's it going?
We're doing great. We got Hatsune Miku in the house,
Hatsune
ladies
Miku.
and gentlemen. Let's go.
He's not on the mic anymore, but go find Syndicate Snivy somewhere in the building. He's a caster. He's obsessed with Hatsune Miku. So.
I just want to say I love your outfit. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
Let's go.
I appreciate that. I mean, I was going to say, as great as my outfit might be, I don't think it can start to compare to Nerf. This man is dripped out.
Y'all chill.
professionals. He's always ready to be on
Oh,
camera.
chill.
I mean, but
Too kind, but thank you. Of course, like Raffle Fox, one of the great TOs of the MDVA region. If you don't know, now you know. MDVA, blessed to have a great leader like Raffle Fox who has done so much for the community. So thanks for all that. You did a great job.
Stopping to say hello before I took off. And the Arcadian's fantastic. Paul's doing a great job. Please make sure everybody shows Paul some love because he's running it for the show today. He's doing awesome.
Hell
And
yeah.
good luck to all the players, man. Everybody is hyped. I love watching this.
Yes.
yeah, I mean,
Words
this
of praise. Words of praise from Raffle